friends. So today what we're gonna make is DIY window clings. These really cool little pictures that you can stick on your windows to decorate for the summertime because it's summer and it's so hot. So here's a fun thing to do. You can do freehand, or you can draw your own pictures, or you can print off a computer if you have a printer, and you can trace little pictures however you want to do it. Totally up to you, totally creative process. So what I'm gonna do, I drew some summer things here. I drew some watermelon and like a beach ball and the sun. But what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna make the watermelon. And you also need plastic cling wrap like this, or you can use a ziploc bag or anything that's plastic. You can use wax paper, anything. You just need something for the glue and everything to go on. So we need glue, and we need dish soap, and we need some food coloring and some bowls to mix it in. So I went ahead and I mixed my pink for my watermelon, and you don't want it to be too thin because then it'll take a long time to dry, and you don't want it too thick because then it'll take a really, really long time to dry. So I made my pink. So together we'll make green. So I'm gonna take my bowl and I'm gonna put in about 2 tablespoons of glue. You can use a measuring spoon if you want, or you can eyeball it. I'm eyeballing it a little bit. So then we're gonna take our dish soap, and we're just gonna put a couple of drops in there. And what the dish soap is doing is it's cutting down the glue so it's not as thick. And now I'm gonna take my green food coloring, and I'm gonna put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drops in. And now I'm gonna take either a spoon, popsicle stick, whatever you have to mix up. And we're gonna mix, 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 mix. And you'll notice when you're mixing that the glue is getting thinner, which is good. If it looks like it's a little bit too thin, what you can do is add just a little bit more glue. But you don't want it to be too thick, and you don't want it to be too thin. So it's a fun little science experiment to go back and forth and see how you can do it. So see, now I have my green all mixed up. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my paintbrush, and I'm gonna take my green paint first. And what I did was I put the plastic right on top of my stencil. And I'm just gonna follow my stencil and paint my green rind for my watermelon. And it's gonna be a little sticky, so what you wanna do, if you wanna be extra careful and make sure everything stays in one place, you can tape the plastic down to the table or whatever surface you're using. And again, don't paint too much because these are gonna have to dry for a long time, and the thicker the glue and everything is, the longer it's gonna take. So now I did my green. Now I'm gonna take my pink. And that's gonna be a little bit more. I accidentally made it a little bit thinner than the green. And you're just gonna paint whatever. And again, you can do freehand if you want. You can trace if you want. It's whatever is in your imagination and whatever you come up with. So see, I didn't do exactly my thing, but there you go. Paint it on there. And now what you're gonna do is leave it to dry for like 10 hours or so. Or if you want, you can leave it overnight to really, really make sure that it's dry. But other than that, that's it. That's all you do. And once it's dry completely, you're just gonna peel it right off of the plastic and stick it right on your window. Easy peasy. Happy crafting, friends.